Steven Tyler, the legendary frontman of Aerosmith, known for his electrifying voice, wild scarves, and signature stage makeup, is now 77 years old. For decades, fans have seen him as larger than life, performing with energy that seems almost ageless. But what happens when the makeup is gone, the stage lights are off, and the cameras aren't capturing the glam? The result might surprise you. Aging is inevitable, and even rock legends like Tyler aren't immune. Without his signature eyeliner, bold lip colors, and dramatic face paint, Tyler's face tells the story of a life fully lived, laugh lines from decades of smiles, wrinkles from years on stage, and natural skin textures rarely seen by the public. Yet, there's something undeniably captivating about seeing him this way. It's raw, human, and authentic. While the rock star persona made him seem timeless, the unfiltered Tyler reminds us that charisma, talent, and personality can shine far brighter than makeup ever could. Today, we'll take a closer look at how Steven Tyler looks at 77 without makeup, without theatrics, and without filters. Fans may be shocked, but it's also a reminder that legends age just like the rest of us, and sometimes that's even more inspiring. Steven Tyler is more than just a rock star. He's a cultural icon whose presence has shaped the face of rock and roll for decades. From Aerosmith's early hits like Dream On to stadium-filling anthems such as I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, Tyler's performances have always been electrifying. His voice, a unique mix of raw power and soaring melodies, instantly identifies him as one of the most recognizable figures in music history. But his impact isn't just in the music. It's in the persona he created, the visual identity that became inseparable from the Aerosmith brand. Central to that identity is Steven Tyler's iconic look. Long flowing hair, flamboyant outfits, an array of scarves, and most notably, his signature makeup have defined his public image for decades. Eyeliner, bold lipstick, and dramatic face paint weren't just aesthetic choices, they were part of the theatricality that made his performances unforgettable. Fans knew him not only for his electrifying stage presence, but also for his striking appearance, which seemed to amplify the energy he brought to every show. The combination of music and visual drama made Tyler appear almost timeless, as if he had discovered the secret to defying aging entirely. Yet, behind this larger-than-life persona lies a human being who has lived an extraordinary life. Decades of touring, performing in front of millions, and living the highs and lows of fame have left their mark physically and emotionally. While makeup and stage lighting could mask the passage of time, they couldn't stop it. Seeing Steven Tyler without the theatrics reveals the natural side of a man who has given so much of himself to music. It's a stark contrast to the glam rock image fans are used to. But it's also a reminder of the resilience and vitality that define him beyond the stage. Tyler's style was never just about looking good, it was about making a statement. The scarves that flow like banners behind him, the bold choices in clothing, the eyeliner that emphasizes his expressive eyes all contributed to a persona that was unmistakably his own. Each performance was a blend of music, drama, and personality. It's this combination that cemented his status not just as a musician, but as an icon whose influence extends beyond rock music into fashion, pop culture, and the very idea of what it means to be a frontman. But while fans may idolize the glammed-up Tyler from music videos and stage performances, the unfiltered version shows a man who has aged naturally, whose face tells the story of decades spent living passionately. The contrast between the onstage persona and the offstage reality is striking, yet it's also humanizing. Tyler's journey reminds us that behind every legend is a person who experiences life like the rest of us: joy, struggle, and the inevitable passage of time. In understanding this, fans can appreciate not just the mythic figure of Steven Tyler, but the remarkable human being he is, whose music, style, and spirit remain timeless even as his appearance changes. At 77, Steven Tyler is living proof that age is just a number, but it's also impossible to ignore the physical signs of a life fully lived. For decades, fans have seen him under the glow of stage lights, makeup expertly applied, hair perfectly styled, and energy that seemed almost supernatural. On stage, he appeared timeless, a larger-than-life rock star whose charisma and vitality defied the years. Yet, when the glam is stripped away, we see a different, more human side. A man who has experienced decades of triumphs, challenges, and everything in between. Without makeup, Tyler's face shows the natural effects of aging. Wrinkles and fine lines trace decades of laughter, stress, and the sheer intensity of performing night after night. Skin texture is more visible, and the sharpness of youth is softened by time. But rather than diminishing him, these features add depth to his presence, showing a life that has been rich, intense, and authentic. His eyes, however, still sparkle with the same fiery energy that electrified arenas around the world. They convey the passion of a man who has never lost his love for music. Even as his body and appearance have naturally changed off stage, Tyler has embraced a lifestyle that balances rest, family, and music, allowing him to age with dignity while maintaining his signature energy. Social media glimpses, interviews, and candid appearances show a man who isn't afraid to be seen as he is. The raw, makeup-free images of him challenge the public's perception of rock stars as eternal icons of youth. They reveal that aging doesn't mean losing charisma or relevance. Instead, it can highlight wisdom, experience, and authenticity. Tyler's openness serves as a subtle lesson for fans. It's possible to remain vibrant and inspiring without hiding behind cosmetics or curated appearances. Interestingly, the transition from the glam rock persona to this natural state shows that Tyler's essence isn't tied to superficial appearances. The charisma, humor, and energy that made him a rock legend are still there. They've simply matured, taking on a depth that only comes with time. He continues to perform occasionally, appear in public, and engage with fans, proving that true rock and roll isn't about looking eternally young, it's about passion, commitment, and staying true to oneself. Moreover, seeing Tyler age naturally connects fans to him in a more personal way. When the makeup and theatrics fade, what remains is the human being behind the legend, a man who has navigated fame, personal struggles, and decades in the music industry. This perspective encourages admiration not just for his talent but for his resilience and authenticity. It reminds fans that even rock legends are subject to the same life experiences as everyone else, and embracing them can be a source of inspiration. Ultimately, Steven Tyler at 77 is a testament to living fully. His natural appearance, combined with his enduring energy, illustrates that aging is not about decline, it's about growth, experience, and continuing to shine on your own terms. While the makeup and stage costumes may have defined him for years, the unfiltered Tyler shows that the spirit of a legend is timeless. When Steven Tyler was recently seen without his signature makeup, fans around the world had mixed reactions and it quickly became a viral topic. For decades, audiences had associated him with a very specific image: dramatic eyeliner, bold lipstick, flowing scarves, and outfits that screamed rock star flamboyance. That image was so ingrained in popular culture that seeing him barefaced felt, for many, almost like meeting a different person entirely. The shock wasn't just about his age, it was about the contrast between the onstage persona and the reality of a man who has lived. Social media exploded with reactions. Some fans admitted they were taken aback, expressing surprise at seeing the raw, natural version of a rock legend. Comments ranged from, "I can't believe it's really him," to, "He looks so different without makeup." Yet alongside the shock, there was also admiration. Many praised Tyler for embracing authenticity, showing that confidence doesn't have to depend on cosmetics or theatrics. In a world obsessed with youth and perfection, seeing a public figure like Tyler age naturally and continue to carry himself with charm and energy was both refreshing and inspiring. This reaction highlights an important truth. For many fans, the allure of a rock star isn't just their music, it's the image and the mythos built around them. Tyler's makeup and stage persona created a timeless, almost untouchable figure in the eyes of the public. But the natural, unfiltered Tyler reminds fans that legends are human. His wrinkles, fine lines, and the softer contours of his face tell stories of decades spent performing, traveling, and living passionately. The contrast between the glam rock image and his natural appearance sparks curiosity, conversation, and even a deeper appreciation for the man behind the myth. Interestingly, this revelation has also encouraged discussions about aging in the entertainment industry. Fans reflected on how society pressures celebrities, especially musicians and actors, to maintain an appearance that defies natural aging. Tyler's openness becomes a subtle act of rebellion, showing that charisma, talent, and stage presence aren't tied to youth or flawless skin. His barefaced appearance conveys confidence, self-acceptance, and resilience, proving that true star power comes from authenticity, not makeup. Despite the initial shock, many fans concluded that Tyler's age only adds to his legacy. His energy, humor, and charisma remain undiminished, showing that growing older doesn't mean losing relevance or vitality. If anything, seeing him without makeup highlights the journey he's taken, the experiences he's had, and the remarkable life behind the music. Fans now see him not just as a rock star, but as an individual who has embraced the passage of time with honesty and grace. Ultimately, the reaction to Steven Tyler without makeup reflects a mix of surprise, admiration, and respect. It's a reminder that aging is natural, that authenticity resonates more than perfection, and that the true essence of a legend lies not in appearances, but in the life they've lived and the impact they leave behind. Tyler's natural look may shock some, but it also inspires many, showing that even at 77, a rock star can remain unforgettable, genuine, and utterly captivating. At the end of the day, Steven Tyler's legacy is about far more than eyeliner, bold scarves, or stage theatrics. While his iconic style helped define his public persona, it is his music, charisma, and passion that truly cement his place in rock history. Even at 77, Tyler continues to inspire millions of fans around the world, not because of how he looks, but because of the energy and heart he has poured into his craft over decades. Seeing him without makeup is a reminder that appearances are temporary, but talent, influence, and authenticity endure. Tyler's contributions to music are undeniable. With Aerosmith, he helped define the sound of modern rock, blending blues, hard rock, and pop in a way that was both innovative and deeply emotional. Hits like Dream On, Walk This Way, and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing are timeless because they capture raw emotion, storytelling, and the electrifying energy that only Tyler could deliver. These songs have been passed down through generations, inspiring new artists and earning a permanent place in music history. His legacy is built not on makeup or glamour, but on the power of his voice, the poetry in his lyrics, and the magnetism he brings to every performance. Even offstage, Tyler's influence is significant. He has become a symbol of individuality, daring to embrace a look, persona, and lifestyle that defied convention. For decades, his bold fashion choices and stage presence challenged norms, making him a pioneer in self-expression. But now, seeing him natural and makeup-free shows another side of that courage: the bravery to age openly, honestly, and without pretense. In doing so, he demonstrates that the essence of being a legend isn't staying young forever. It's staying authentic and true to yourself. Fans and aspiring musicians alike can take a lesson from Tyler's journey. While stage personas and aesthetics can create excitement, they are temporary. What endures is the music, the creativity, and the willingness to embrace life fully, with all its highs, lows, and changes. Tyler's willingness to show himself without makeup is more than just a shock factor. It's a statement that the human spirit and artistic passion can outshine superficial appearances. It reminds fans that aging is natural, inevitable, and nothing to be ashamed of, even in a culture obsessed with youth. Ultimately, Steven Tyler at 77 embodies the true meaning of legacy. He is a living testament to the fact that rock and roll is about energy, emotion, and authenticity, not perfection. His natural appearance may surprise some, but it only enhances the admiration and respect that fans feel for him. Tyler proves that even without the makeup, the flamboyant outfits, and the stage theatrics, a legend remains a legend. His music, his influence, and his indomitable spirit ensure that his name and his impact will resonate for generations to come. Steven Tyler shows us that aging gracefully and embracing authenticity doesn't diminish a legacy, it strengthens it.